Hi, my name is Miss Sammy, and I work for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a mindfulness fortune teller. This right here is our finished product. The supplies you will need to get started are a sheet of paper and some colors. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make our paper a perfect square. And so we're going to start folding. We're going to take one end and fold it across alongside this edge, like so. And then we're going to remove this piece here. And if you don't have a scissors like me, I am just going to fold it and tear it. So there's going to be a lot of folding in this first half of the video, so I'm going to try to go slow, and I will show you guys what the fold looks like after I make each one. Feel free to pause or rewind as needed. Okay. So I'm just going to tear this slowly. Voila, we have our square paper. Now the next step is to find the center of our paper. So in order to do that, we need to fold it the opposite way. So we folded it this way, folded it this way, and now we're going to fold it this way. And now once that's complete, you have the center of your paper, right where those two lines intersect in the middle. So you can place your paper down, doesn't matter which side up, and we're going to start folding the edges on the outside, the four corners. We're going to fold them towards the center that we just found. So there's my first fold. Should look something like that. That's fold number 2. Fold number 3, fold number 4. So once you fold all of them, they should look like this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put that face down. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to take our corner, and you guessed it, we're going to put it towards the middle, fold it on over. There's fold 1. Fold 2. Fold 3, fold 4. Okay, so now it should look like this on one side, and then the flaps on the other side should be squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold the side with the triangles in on itself, so the squares are all on the outside, because these here are the flaps that are going to be on the outside of our fortune teller. So fold it this way, and then fold it the other way as well. Okay, so now let's see if we did this right. Put your fingers underneath those flaps so they come up and you get some air under there. Helps it pop out. If we did this right, we should have a blank fortune teller that is now ready to be decorated. Ta-da! Alright, so now is the fun part. Now is where you get to customize it and personalize it. When I did the outside, I chose to do water, air, earth, and fire. You can do whatever comes to mind. You can do seasons. That's what I'm going to do for this one. You can do, I don't know, you could do colors. You could do favorite TV characters. Sky's the limit, whatever you want to put on the outside. You just have to be able to spell it to go back and forth. So like if you would pick air, you do A-I-R, which is why I think it's nice to write the word on there too as well as the picture, but that's up to you. This is your fortune teller. Almost done. What color? This color for fall. Okay. So now you get to see what the outside looks like. Put your spring, summer, winter, fall, or whatever you choose to put on the outside. So you can put those out there and decorate it all nice. But now we're going to work on the inside. And the inside piece is pretty easy. You just unfold it. So we're looking at the triangle flaps. And now when we're doing that, we're going to do the numbers on the inside. But there's one thing to remember is like this is a full flap, but it's actually 2 numbers. So I'll put these side by side so you can see. So you see how these are both 1 flap, but this is going to have 1 and 2 on it, just like this one. So that's why on this, I actually I went around and made a border for myself so I could see the difference between all of them, because sometimes it's easy to forget and just write one big number in the middle. So now we're going to go through and write our numbers on there. I'm just going to use the same color to save some time. Okay, so your inside should look something like this. Well, hopefully more fun like this one. But we have all of our numbers on the inside now, and now is where we get to put the mindfulness piece in. So again, it's 1 flap, but there's 2 different things that are going to be written on the inside here. So that's why on this one, like I was saying before, I put a border so I could remember that they're 2 different ones. So the next piece is to go through and fill out some mindfulness activities that we can do inside of our fortune teller. So for number 1, let's see what I put on here. Number 1 says, smile and laugh, even if you have to fake it, because sometimes you have to fake it. And it actually helps, even if you don't actually feel happy. Smiling and laughing releases chemicals in your brain that actually trick you into feeling happy. So that's why I say smile and laugh, even if you have to fake it. So that's 1. So now I flip it over like this, and then we're going to write what number 2 is. Number 2 says, name 3 things that make you happy. Alright, so we've got one flap is done. So now we're going to flip it over and do 3 and 4 now. Number 3 says, listen. Can you identify 5 different sounds? And this one is to, all of these are to get you to feel more mindful, to be more focused on the present. So if you sit there and you close your eyes and you listen and you really focus on what you hear, it helps you focus on the present and the now. Number 4, look around. How many blue things can you count? You can change it to whatever color you want. Maybe you want to say how many orange things can you count. Alright, so that's 3 and 4. We're cruising now, so that's half of it done. So now let's rotate over and let's do 5 and 6. Number 5, I think this one might be my favorite. Hold your favorite yoga pose for 30 seconds. think my favorite yoga pose is the tree pose. But that one's hard to hold because I get unbalanced very easily. Hold your favorite yoga pose for 30 seconds. Alright, so now rotate it and let's do number 6. Number 6, close your eyes and picture a kite flying in the sky. Think about what color the kite is, what does it look like, does it have a pattern on it, are there clouds in the sky? Close your eyes and picture the kite flying in the sky. Alright, now we just have 7 and 8 left, so let's finish these last 2. Number 7, breathe in and out 5 times. And then let's wrap it up with number 8. Number 8. Close your eyes and picture something you're grateful for. Alright, so that's all of them. So we'll fold it back up, and then this would be our completed product. Feel free to make any changes to the inside, so it's customizable to you guys, and if you have other things that make you feel more relaxed or mindful, feel free to put those in too. Those are just the ones that I found online that I like best and work good for me. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it just in case someone hasn't used one before, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so I'm going to pick water, W-A-T-E-R. Now I'm going to pick 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to pick 6. Close your eyes and picture a kite flying in the sky. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to picture the kite. My kite is pink and blue, and it has a yellow tail with some orange on it. And there's not a single cloud in the sky. And now I feel very relaxed. Thank you guys for being around with me to make this mindfulness fortune teller. Tune in next week with Health and Life, and I'll have some more activities for you guys. Bye-bye.